every single father out there. You bring milk home, you bring cereal home, you're there, you got it.
Yeah, they're the real OGs.
They're the real OGs.
Yeah. Awesome, Shiko. Thank you so much. Yeah, great. Wow, that's the. Is that the age of where you're yes. You see that? You see her.
I see you.
We're going to have barbecue tomorrow to celebrate fathers.
Yes.
Right? Celebrate our father and other fathers. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to know. And you're welcome, Kent International School. We wish you all the best. All the students there. It's a British international curriculum school. So they use the British international curriculum. Yeah.
Do we go into our conversation?
Yes, into our conversation today.
Yeah. And I'll go straight to 8 gentlemen, and I want you to talk about fatherhood over and above the biological factor that you've considered, obviously, before you become a parent. So when you hear the word fatherhood, what does that mean beyond the biological, factors? Chris, if you could start.
To me, fatherhood brings about a great responsibility to me as a man, to me as a father, on raising these children to be great people in life.
Yeah.
So it's a huge responsibility that we all need to take to learn from those who've done this before us, which we are really doing, so that we can be both mentally, physically, every aspect of life. That is what comes to me when I hear about fatherhood.
Okay.
Yeah, it may be scary, but because of other people have done it and have done it well, so we get to lean on to their experiences and lessons.
Yeah.
So it makes it easy a bit.
Yeah, correct. And for Baba Talisha, previously when we were preparing for the show, Becky and I were realizing, and it came about that you raised Talisha in particular in public.
Yeah, sure.
Has that maybe affected your fatherhood style, since it's a public relationship here?
Not really. It has not affected me in any way.
Okay.
Like being a responsible dad. In fact, I guess it has motivated me to be a better father. Yes, because the first thing, what I did is when Talisha was in the ICU, that is when I started sharing out her story.
Yeah.
So we had dads who had sick kids, who had kids with spectrum, but they are not open about it. Hapo ndo unapatanga watoto wanafichwa, wengine wanapelekwa ushago. And at that time was so young. Nilipata Talisha nikuwa, I guess I was first year nikimaliza nikiingia second year. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was with her until when the accident happened. And then after that, I still stood up for her. When in hospital, the hospital bills, like there's nothing that I didn't do. Yeah. So I used my story to motivate one father out there who was, young. Kuna wengine pia na wakubwa, and still they could not, hold it up together. So if I could do, you can also do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is why I used my story to motivate any young father or any other struggling father. Sometimes, men don't talk about anything. Yeah? They struggle, they'll die in silence, But I used my voice to help other men show the world that they are responsible.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Ndiema?
Yes.
What is fatherhood to you?
Wow. So every time I think of fatherhood and generally parenting, I see that child that I'm raising as a nation. Not just my child.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow they will be in Singapore, not Singapore nowadays. Well, let me use another city. They'll be in New York.
Yeah.
True.
While there, who are they affecting? What are they doing that will bring a difference in the lives of the people around them, the people they work with? So then I see fatherhood as 5 things, especially for us. Okay. I see fatherhood as initiative.
Okay.
I see fatherhood as responsibility.
Yeah.
I see fatherhood as leadership. I see fatherhood as love. And finally, I see fatherhood as legacy.
Yeah.
Very, very important. It's amazing that if you've seen people who are old in their sunset years, I don't know of a father who looks back and says, look at the wealth I have made, look at the cars I have. But a lot of them, as they reflect about their years in life, the most important thing then is, are my children okay?
Correct.
Do they have the right relationships? Are their children, are my grandparents fine?
Yeah.
So when it's all said and done, it is about relationships, not what we made. Yeah, so legacy is very, I think, very, very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
And okay, maybe just a disclaimer before we continue. We, as SpiceFM, really don't advocate for alcohol taking for children below the age of 18. Really, yeah. So let's continue that. What kind of a father did you guys grow up with? Like, I'd want to know what kind of a father you grew up with, Chris, and how has that now shaped you as a father, with how you parent your children?
I can say my father was a strict one, a disciplinarian, and I'm using that too because I tend to be very strict with my children when I come, but in a lovely way, not ile kama kitambo unachapa ukienda. Sahi we talk ama we discipline, but they know why I'm disciplining them. Cleanliness, hiyo nimepata to straight, so they are also by default. I can say they are also clean, ama they're trying to be very clean because I got this from my father. Yes. He also taught me about God. We went to church kidogo through Catholic, baki home. So this one also, it's been inculcated in me. So we are also doing this with my children. Kanisa Mungu lazima tuende tu na tu awaone pia nikifanya, which is very good that I picked that from my father. Yes.
Are there things that you didn't like that you are improving on?
Maybe I can say the physical touch of love, maybe the hugs, affirmation, being
Were they
spoken
lacking
to.
in your home?
Yeah, they were lacking. Discipline.
Yeah.
I can remember the first time I got a hug from my father was when my dad, my mother passed away. That's when I got a hug. Yeah, and it was so amazing. I wish he could be doing that each and every day. So the physical lovely things that you can do to a child, the hugs, affirmation, I love you, you can do better. Hizo tulikosa. Only that I can see.
Have you hugged again since then?
Yes, you can nowadays you can even tell me on WhatsApp, I love you. It seems strange, but he's doing it. So I'm loving it so much. So I can say only those. I think because of how they were raised, they never found these things, so they didn't know how to
show them to us.
To show us. Yes, exactly. Yep.
But Alicia, what's your story?
Not much. The same things we're just talking about. But for us, si tulikuwa wale wadogo kidogo, si tuko na age gap kubwa sana and our first 4 siblings. So me and our last born sister, tuliachwa nyuma kidogo. So we had the best life with our parents.
That's
good. Especially dad.
Walikuwa wamechoka kuchapana.
But kuna wakati tulikuwa tunanyorosha vizuri. So but it was a great, kwa mtu poa sana wa discipline. And then you see the way ameongea hapa sahi akisema I had a conversation with the son about, for us we were free, like, yes, usifanye vitu baya, but still I'll give you the space to explore whatever you want to explore. But not in a very bad way, but still discipline ikuwe at par. Then I guess vile hug nikakumbuka, I guess the first hug I ever received from my dad was in 2020, around August 21st, when we were burying my late wife. That is the only time. Actually, vile tulifika home, the only thing my dad did, vile tulifika tukwa boma hivi, hata kukuja wa mtu mwingine, he just came and hugged me for like, I guess 5 minutes. And since then, until today, sijaisahau. So I guess fathers are good people sometimes, but sometimes peer. But anyway, big shout out to all the fathers.
Diema, you want to share your story?
Yeah, you guys are lucky, Probably because you're younger. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the traditional fathers, hiyo kusikia I love you utangoja mpaka ufike 50. I don't think it was something they were trained, or rather they spoke. So my dad was an authoritarian parent.
All right.
All good intentions. You know, you need to succeed, you need to go to school, you need to go to the university. So discipline was proper. And discipline was Ken's. Proper kabisa, unapigwa na wire, mishipi. Yeah, so that's how I was raised. Thank God I have a good relationship with my father today.
Yeah.
And we are in a process of just bettering it and mentoring it.
Yeah.
It's good to when you receive information. So because of that, when I got my children in my earlier years of marriage, I was a permissive dad. Watoto wangu hawatawahi pitia kitu nilipitia. In the process, then you allow your children to get into spaces they are not supposed to. You give them too much freedom. So that's how a lot of parenting happens. Because I went through this, I will not allow. Yet you're also opening a can of worms, something that is not very right. Yeah. But then after receiving knowledge, it's gotten better. Now I think I try to have a good balance. To be loving, but also to be firm.
To be firm.
Yeah.
Have you seen a difference in how, say, I don't know when you received the knowledge, but, you know, between the kids that you didn't have the knowledge and now you have the knowledge? Have you seen the difference?
It's black and white.
Oh, really?
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so and Chris here is so we go to a school.
He's my teacher.
And yeah, so there's an organization called Raising Future Parents. So we learn all things parenting and so on. So I have actually seen a huge difference from what I was, the parent I was. And initially, it is said that we reproduce out of our own. So I parent the way I was parented. Many times. Or I ran away from it. So because I was beaten, I'll want to beat mine. Or I want to run away from it. But then over time, you get to realize that especially children in this generation, our time we didn't have a lot of information. We would read newspapers, you know. We didn't have social media. But today's children are so exposed. Information is everywhere. So the way we get to raise them determines how they become, and also how we become as parents. So I have seen tremendous improvement. And then what I have seen is that when now when you raise your children as an authoritarian parent, where when your child comes and says, "Daddy, I got 84 in maths," you say, "Okay, were you the first one?" The next time they will come and tell you, "Daddy, I got 92. Anakuuliza hizo nane ziko wapi? Where are the 8? Then the guy goes and works very hard and gets 100. They come back and they're expecting you to celebrate, and then they hear you saying, "Were you the only one who was number 1?"
Wow.
You know, so that child either withdraws or becomes rebellious.
True.
But then when you become a firm and loving parent, what happens is that these children become confident. They feel loved, they feel appreciated, and that's why those children will open up to you anytime. When they are being bullied in school, when they have a girlfriend and they have a crush and they come say, "There's a girl I like, I don't know how to deal with it." It's because they have received the love and they've been able to, now they're able to even express it and be open to you, you know, as a parent. So I think just to answer your question, Becky, I have seen the difference. And it's because it is a very deliberate effort to say that I want to be a firm and loving parent.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very good.
And loving parents.
Cindy, Baba Talisha, could you maybe tell us if you have had, have you maybe, is there a lesson that your father taught you that you still carry on with yourself right now, and especially with the young boy that you're raising?
Yeah, a lot of lessons, but let me see. He taught me always live within your means and always pray to God. Yeah.
Live
Yeah,
within
sometimes,
your means.
with this society right now, we tend to live out of our means. Like, you want to kufurahisha umati kidogo. With this young generation, najua inakuanga hivyo. But I guess one thing he taught me is about prayer. How prayer is a very powerful tool, and also just living within our means and understanding who you are and where you come from. It will make you be a better person, a better father. Yes, but now, your life's in a change.
Yes.
Yes, parenting being a change. A parent doesn't have any manual. Like the same way I raise my kids is not the same way he does. I'm a PIA. So we are different parents or fathers who are trying to raise their kids the best way to najua. And sometimes when I'm always telling people or young men who are fathers, sometimes when you're corrected, learn to be teachable sometimes, and learn to listen more than you talk, and that is how you grow as a person. Yeah, so I guess that is how I normally just live. Me shingi tu life yangu hivyo tu.
Yeah, and talking about that, like comparing how we were brought up, and how we are bringing up now the children that we have right now. What are some of the differences that you see? Probably I'd start with you, Chris. Modern day parenting is. I'm loving it that you're saying that you actually attend classes. Back then we didn't have such resources, or other forums where fathers would actually just go and learn how to be intentional parents. But we are still seeing a generation of fathers who are very absent. Parents, not necessarily even fathers. The mother is not there. The father is not there because you're busy looking for money to raise the same children. Na kweli uta afford rent kama utatoka nje. Huyo mtoto atakuwa na mahali. How is that playing out for you? And I'll come to all of you. How is that playing out for you? How do you balance now, going about your business, like providing for the family and still being present for those children?
I can start by saying, just echoing what Mr. Ndiema talked about, that when we talk to our older fathers, they don't really say how much they made. Most of the times, it's like what they regret is spending time with their children more, not what they made more most of the times. So when I hear such, because we also talk to many fathers around, and I keep on asking these things, so I'm forced to try and balance. If I'm to go out and make the money, how will I also substitute the time that I need to be with my children?
Yes.
Because when I'm away for so long, I'll not be able to know who they were. I will not be able to, they will not be able to know me. So I cannot be able to teach them on the values that they need to have. So a balance here for us, for me who believes in God, is to talk to God. These are your children. You're the one who gave me these children. You know how I need to provide for them. Kindly, please open doors for me that will not take me away from them, but be with them too. So to me, I'll say I go back to God and tell him to help me. And indeed, he has done it. Because of the kind of work I do, I'm a photographer, I'm a media person. Most of the times, I'm within and around my home. Even if I go, I want to go for long. So it's a thing that I really talk to God to help me balance. And if you're that one who goes maybe to 8 to 5, I think it's also something that you need to be intentional about it. When you get out of work, come back home straight, because these children need you. If you can, please just run back home. Usitoke tena ukasema, hey, wacha nende nione mabest, wacha nende niende club. Traffic sasa ndio imekuwa
World Cup.
Please.
Unakuja walishalala.
Walishalala.
Asubuhi hata waoni.
Utamiss out. Na pia it's a regret huko mbele. Utaanza kusema watoto walipotea,
mama yao ndio aliwapoteza.
Nini wewe ulimiss out.
Correct.
So to try to bring the balance here pia.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yangu si mingi.
But anyway, how do you do it?
But there's a very big difference. We never used to go to work with our dads, Like for me, when Talisha was still healing, I used to go with her. You know, also I'm a photographer, videographer. I'm into production, folks at photography. So back then, to stabilize my mental health, so I used to go out for gigs a lot, do photography, you know, just in Nairobi or maybe sometimes out of Nairobi. But now when nilikuwa karibu Nairobi, I used to carry Talisha to my work. Hata saa hii ndo na wanna encourage most people, if you have a chance to go with your child kwa your workplace, it mentally mtoto itastik kwa kichwa yake, by the way. Seti baba badano kotanga pesa mahali. You know, tukigraph mama anakuambia kwa nadhani nachuna pesa mahali. and or your dad, you know, amulikuwa unaona tu babaka amerudi usiku peke yake, kama amelala straight. But now, nowadays, in this modern era, at least, I've seen most parents see mostly fathers, but most parents, they normally go with their children out, especially in weekends with Kaizo. But for me, I'm very intentional, with my babies. I really don't know about others, but for me, I normally, hata kama sitafika home, I normally just go, because Talisha now, you know, nowadays kids have phones everywhere, like, you know. So Talisha sometimes anakataa kulala until aniongeleshe. Or unless nikuje, tupigizo Bible stories hizo, aniulize maswali. And right now, you know, because tuko kwa modern society pia, you know, for her when the mom alipass, alikuwa 2 years. Then now we started the milestone again with her, nini hizo. So slowly we never used to talk about anything. But right now, you know, these kids know too much. Yes, the kids, especially kwa hizi shule za academy hizi. And that is, it has been one of the worst experience being as a father. Ule mwenye unajaribu zile trauma za mtoto kidogo, kwa naulizia mama kwa wapi. Then baadaye sasa kwa shule anapigua story, no, we saw your dad on TV, YouTube, nini, you know, your mom passed away. The mom that you have right now is not your mother. So now you're trying to convince this baby that, you know, this is your mother now. So it's sometimes very hard. So I normally just leave the mom now to talk to her, but she's quite understanding. And sometimes when I'm not there, she'll explain, you know, now dad has gone for work. Sometimes I've been leaving Kenya, maybe can nimeenda vacation mahali for work. Unapata all that time niko kwa job, lakini bado tuko kwa video call naye, unaona. So that I feel tu ile, unajua kitambo tulikuwa tunaongeleshanga hata wazazi, like you just approach your dad, ulikuwa ambaangi ile kiti ni ya babako. Katika ama certain part of sijui kuku inafaa ni babaka. So we had, you know, it was not that good environment even for you to, si kama saa ile unaweza kaa msichana wako mwambie aanze kupigia story ni kwa crash, unaona. It was not like that. But right now, at least we are free. Yes, discipline fathers, but now sometimes we wait to, like, you know, kuna vitu zingine huwezi fanya, but hizo unazafanya.
Like that.
Amazing.
How do you balance?
It's not an easy one. But imagine you have to choose a struggle.
True.
You have to. They say, especially for the young ones, quantity is quality.
Okay.
So you can't say I will see them for 2 hours and give them quality.
True.
For the smaller ones, especially 0 to 5, the more you are with them, that's quality. So you can't run away from having acres of space and time with them. You have to find time to hang around them.
I should like that.
Quantity is quality.
It's quality. Because I don't know, I've had versions where they'd say, you know, you can spend like 1 hour, but 1 hour that you'll maximize, like leave your phone aside and that's it.
They will tell you. They will look at you and they won't feel you've had time with them. It's like, you know, the old folks now. When you visit home, you've stayed with your mother for 4 days. When you're leaving, she says, Nata tujaka.
Oh my God.
Yes. So that children, you have to give them time. That's how you connect and get to bond with them.
Yeah.
And children are very interesting. You don't give them that time, someone else will.
Someone else.
So it's either a gadget or the house help.
Mm.
And the house help came there to work.
Yeah.
And many times that house help probably has had their own frustrations. That was not their
Dream job.
Yeah.
So they are there to facilitate something probably back at home.
Yeah.
So you don't want to delegate your responsibility as a father and as a parent to your children.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you have to choose
The struggle.
A struggle. It's a hard balance.
It's
really.
a very hard balance. You don't want to be a father. You know that traditional joke where you're 60 or 70, and because you're not there, these children were so close to their mother.
Yeah.
Their mother is now traveling to go see their grandchildren, and in the US.
In the US survey.
Yes. Then you remember unakunyanga tu stringi. Hapo tu as a dad.
Bibi yako California.
Yes. And she's visiting the children, you know?
Yes.
Why? Because there was great attachment, and you lost. And I think our fathers are in that place, lonely lives in their sunset
Their old
years,
age,
because they never connected with their children when they were young. So I really try, and sometimes it's very hard for fathers because you have to do a balance. The other aspect is that we are married to empowered women.
There's that.
That is a big deal for fathers today.
Yeah.
A lot of fathers and men are besieged, and they struggle with failure because you have a wife and a woman who thinks, so what are you bringing on the table?
Yeah.
Hata hakuna meza. She's asking, what are you putting on the table? There is no table, you know? And so this man is struggling. This man is wondering, I have to go out there, I have to struggle, bring money back at home.
Yeah.
But then the wife is right there.
You're
looking
doing
at
bare
him.
minimum.
Bare minimum. You're doing bare minimum.
Yeah.
That's another huge struggle that men are going. The men of this generation.
Yeah. It's actually men's mental health.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yes. And failure is a big one. So a lot of men desire affirmation from their wives, because some of these men are struggling with failure. I mean, you had that authoritarian parent who told you things. He kept, knocking failure into you. So you meet a wife who keeps doing that, you become a crushed man. And then in the process, then you cannot parent very, very well. Yeah.
Chris, you mentioned that Ndiema is your teacher somewhere. You can maybe tell us more. But do you think society is giving fathers enough space to maybe talk about their struggles and emotions?
I think if we wait for society to give us, it will never happen. So we are the ones who are going out now to create the spaces so that we can speak. And we're really thankful for this space here that is given to the fathers to just come out and talk, which is very awesome. As I've said, we just create the spaces. We encourage men to come out and speak about these things. We speak about the challenges. We learn from each other. Like I learned about so much on parenting from raising future parents as a place where we learn from. So don't sit by yourself, on your own. I always tell myself, and I think it is somewhere in the word, there's nothing new under the sun. The things we are going through, somebody else has gone through. The things we will go through, the same. And here where we are, somebody else is coming. So why should I struggle? And somebody else did. Ndiema akona 4 children. Why should I struggle? And I can learn from him exactly how he did. Hapa my brother amepitia a very tough challenge of losing a wife. That is a very tough one. So why can't I glean to his wisdom and nionyeshe how he did it? Ndio ni scratch kabisa. We go through experiences so that we can help others. That's why we encourage men to come out and speak. Usikae tu uko chini. Usijifungie. You'll break. And it is not something to brag about. No, hizo siku za wanaume atulii. We are emotional beings.
Exactly. And we really celebrate you for what you're doing on the social media space. On YouTube, your podcasts, Father Chord and Father Studies, and of course what Baba Chadisha is also doing. I think it has really given men a voice,
It
you
has.
know, just listening to mtu anaenda na actually a login askize to a listen to a whole conversation about how fathers are navigating through, life. What support do you think, like what Ndiama was talking about, what more support do you think society can give men to be able to become better fathers as we wind up, unfortunately? But Alicia,
They should just listen to them. Simple. Understand them, actually. Because during my time, some few years ago, when I was sharing the story, each and every time, because you have new people have never heard about my story. And I guess I've done more interviews about my struggles, how I raised Alicia, all those things. But now, the society, the way it is right now, they like to ridicule something. Yeah, when you're going through a phase, you'll talk to somebody, they still talk about you, and then at the end of the day, you'll have no solution to a problem. So that's why, I guess, that's why wanaume wengi sahi wanakuanga reserved sana. Unapata mtu ako na bibi lakini hata hizi muongelesha juu. Sasa nuli ukiongelesha bibi yako atakwambia sasa tadu. No, sasa itakuwaje? Unaonaje? Like there's no, solution. Like hakuna solution.
solution to the problem.
Hakuna solution. But now I like, I don't know, nimejua leo nilikuwa nimeiona mahali raising, so if we have such spaces, and for men they only have to celebrate only one day, Father's Day, because kama Valentine's, it's all about women. Kuna Mother's Day,
International Women's Day,
bado kuna girlfriends, bado
the girl child
couples day, bado ni ya madem tu.
Valentine's.
So exactly, so I guess we should embrace men more, encourage them to talk out sometimes. I've had a friend who's a therapist. Anytime I have any problem, I usually go to him. But mostly, vile amesema, praise the best thing you can ever do as a man. Like sometimes, if you're not in control of anything, let God haizi kufail. Kila kilunenanga nayo mtu ajei kufa huko. Sasa mimi nitakuwa kwanza. Like I went to Dubai, so there's ile vitu za nitongaje zile kwa Ferrari World huko. So we had those fast roller coasters. So I was very afraid to go there. So but I thought akujai kwa accident huko. So mimi sidhani kanta kwa mtu wa kwanza. So you that mentality mwanaume unafaa kuingia nayo, unaona. Sometimes it's not a must, wanaume wengi sana kufa juu wanaingia kwa alcohol, wengine wanaingia kwa bad habits, addiction. So unapata at the end of the day mtu amekuwa nikasha choka. So akichoka, the only option anafanyanga kama ni pombe, then itakupatia wrong judgment. I lost my uncle like 1 year ago to suicide. It's not that he had like everything, a good house, had like 6 cars, but because he could not even talk about anything, and that is the only, I guess kuna time hata nimemleta Nairobi, he had been attacked back at home. So we really struggled with him just for him to be okay. But again, when he became okay, he took his life, and I was heartbroken. I guess that was one of the most turning point in my life. And since then, I've been advocating for mimi naambianga wanaume wote mahali penye huko, in case you're going through something, just speak to me. Hata kama sitakupatia a very good solution, hata kama itakuwa financial, but then I'll try to talk to you and make you feel better. Yes, but I encourage more spaces like the Nyakonanzo podcast. Let people talk sometimes, and mostly yes, the society pia inaweza kuwa negative kidogo, but don't give up, because sometimes they'll make men feel that like less. Vile tu wamesema kwanza ukikuwa na yule mwanamke, sahi hata you just know what I'm talking about.
Tunawapatia pressure.
But thank you so much for having this conversation. We appreciate it.
Becky, we have a minute, and I don't know which one of you gentlemen can talk.
Ndiema can finish up.
Yeah, please.
So men, a lot of men don't speak because of the anger issues, because of fear and because of shame. They wonder, watanionaje if I speak out? But then we have to. 38% of homes today are led by single
Women.
Yeah,
That's a crisis.
10%, that's a huge percentage.
That's a huge. In Botswana, it's 82%.
Whoa.
That's a huge crisis. Where are the men? These men are either they committed suicide, they're lost, they've gone elsewhere. They're running away.
Yeah.
And they're running away because of these things, shame, fear. We have to speak out as men. We have to find meaning among us ourselves. If it's terrible at home, find another man. Tell them, bana naumia. Let them help you out. But in terms of legacy, the biggest trillionaire in the world today, I will not mention his name. This gentleman has 14 children from 4 different wives. All right? And he hasn't even married any of these wives. In terms of success, you will see this is the most successful person in life.
Yeah.
But in terms of the real success, and those children will tell you, I wish I had my mother. I wish I had a father who was this other than the world. That's a real legacy.
Yeah.
So for us men, iyo kukimbia kutafuta nini, that's important. Let's do what we need to do. But more important than that, let's be present and available for our children. So that in our sunset years, when we look back, we say, I am so glad. Look at my children. Look at my my in-laws. Look at my sons. Look at my children. They are all flourishing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any bigger success than that kind of success.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
True.